started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. And 25. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have toured the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Bishop.
Sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Going with the counter play here. Still finding some room. Made a defender miss. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, one of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because it's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Throwing Russell. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some...
Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown time! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He might want another play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Drops it off to the running back. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. on the ground. It's Bishop. Here's a little room there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The short hands, it's Staley. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Here comes the heat. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Volunteers.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Russell on play action. He's looking deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
Using his legs, it's Hill. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Russell. Right on the money. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half. You can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Now here's Russell. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, what a move to get room. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The run inside. It's Hill. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Keelan Russell throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Throwing Russell. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback keep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Gets the back moving. Russell. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He lets it fly. He's got it on the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Using his feet. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. Might have a chance. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Well, on that run, he shows shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Keelan Russell. Pocket breaking down. A little release to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Going right and going deep. Goes high to pull it in. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Took a shot as he threw. Incomplete, going for the touchdown, but instead I think they're going to have to wear a penalty. So you don't want to put the ball in harm's way, but the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. This time it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Throwing Russell. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. The 50. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. The play action fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to roll on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Russell makes the pass. Complete to the right. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away past incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running inside, it's Riley.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Now here's Russell. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. They go play action with Russell. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that one will give them the lead.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup. And they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run play action. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Red pass hits complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown ball.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Scott. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pressure coming. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your match.
Could be an alley. Picks up the first down. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. You don't have to make things complicated. You seize zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to him. After the catches, their specialty can make some magic happen.
The run inside. It's Bishop. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big.
Maybe a crease. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the 1st down.
And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He's got him. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know it's...
Touchdown, Volunteer! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Vols strike back with a touchdown.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to... Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They move on top here in the 4th. The Tide answers back.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. defense takes the field, ready to go back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Vols want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right? That come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that run.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There's a crease. Got enough for the first. Touchdown time!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Now on first down from the 28.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Keelan Russell. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like, he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down, they get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with the W.